Remember when SUVs were big burly things that could climb up and down mountainsides? Well, Mazda clearly does, because it's added a little bit of mountain goat ability to the new CX-30 compact SUV. Mind you, just a little bit. The key ingredients in the upskilling of the CX-30 from front-wheel drive hatchback on stilts to a form of off-roader starts with the new generation iActive all-wheel drive system. Relying on a bunch of sensors and an electronically controlled center clutch, it sends drive rearward as front wheel slip is detected. Mazda makes clear it's a road-oriented system primarily designed to aid grip on wet or icy bitumen and gravel roads. To be frank, the front-wheel drive CX-30 is pretty confident on these surfaces anyway, but the added surety of all-wheel drive is always appreciated. The iActive system is supported by other technologies such as torque vectoring and a new system dubbed off-road traction assist. Essentially, this is an electronic rear diff lock which diverts torque to the rear wheel with grip and helps push the car out of sticky and steep situations. Okay, there's a small but steep and sandy bank up ahead. Let's engage off-road traction assist and see if we can get up it. Yep, done. Okay, there are a couple of moments where it stopped and thought and figured things out, but we got there in the end. Don't get the idea the CX-30 is now ready to bound over any and all obstacles. It lacks the ground clearance and the underbody protection to go seriously off-road. Think of it as being useful for a summer trip to a sandy beach or a winter trip to the snow. iActive is a feature you're gonna have to think about carefully because it's only available in the top two specifications of the CX-30 range. Here we're testing the flagship Astina G25, and by the time you get that on the road, it's going to be about $50,000. For that you get a vehicle with some strong pluses and a few drawbacks. It's stylish outside, beautifully appointed and equipped, steers and handles with typical Mazda verve, and is one of the quietest cars to ever come from the Japanese brand. But rear seat and luggage space is limited, the ride is terse and engine performance is adequate rather than outstanding. Mazda reckons only about 8% of CX-30 buyers will choose all-wheel drive. And that's understandable considering the cheaper front-wheel drive version of the CX-30 would deliver just about everything any buyer would really want. However, if you do need that bit of mountain goat ability, then at least the option now exists.